What's good, man? How y'all feeling today, man? Welcome to Tre of Diamonds. I'm Trey.
And I'm Diamond. And today we have a story time for you guys. We'll be talking about how we met, so you guys get to know us a little bit better. And just, you know.
Just know who we is, you know what I'm saying?
So let's get into it, right?
Okay,
so.
I guess this little funny story.
So me and Trey met when we were 8 years old.
Yeah, we've been rocking for a minute, man.
His grandparents lived next to my grandparents, okay? So
yeah, like I'll always go over to my grandparents' crib, and I practically lived there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew me around the little city that we lived in. And so like I said, she lived right next door to me, and I would always come over and, you know, hang out with her little cousin. And we probably play basketball and stuff outside. And like one day, she just happened to come outside. And when she came out, like, I just felt some type of way. Like it like touched me on the inside. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She real cute, you know what I'm saying? I was a little dude too, so that was probably like my first crush. She was really like my first crush.
But for real, okay, so if y'all didn't know, Trey is like 6'3", okay? So when I first met him, he was still like really tall to me, right? So of course I had a little crush on him too, but I'm like, how old? Like I didn't know how old he was. He looked like older than like 8 years old. But that first time, I think, did I see you after that? Like Trey, he wanted me to come outside like after that. Like after he saw me for that first time. But I didn't
like
want to.
I would always come over, right? Like after I seen him for the first time, I would come over. I was thinking like I was slick. I would ask for her cousin to come outside, and then when he would come out, I'd be like, hey bro, could your cousin come? Could you see if she want to come outside? And he would go in and see, but she would never come out.
No,
she would never come
I didn't want to come outside because like it was. What did I say to him?
I don't know.
I probably felt like I was looking popped or something. I didn't want to come outside looking like that.
Tweaking. She was just being hella shy.
But so, yeah, like even when I like first met him, I never knew that he was like living next door. I always wanted to know like where did he come from? Like he came out of nowhere, like kind of. Yeah. I don't know. So after that first little encounter, like he disappeared off the face of the earth.
I moved back in with my mom and everything, so then I started moving around city of Chicago and stuff, and you know, growing up like a little savage as I am, you know. Go ahead.
So yeah, I never saw Trey after that, and like I said, I never put two and two together that he lived next door until we met again.
Yeah.
So
like one day, you know what I'm saying, I was going to a really rough high school at one point, and I was living with my mom, and she basically she didn't want me to go to that school anymore because there's a lot of gang activity and everything inside the school. And so she basically wanted me to go to a better school, like which was a school that my grandparents, the district that my grandparents lived in, which is Rich South. If y'all, you know, don't know about that, check it out, Rich South. But yeah, so I went to Rich South, and like I think it was like one of like the first days or like the first week that I stepped inside the school. Like I just happened to walk upstairs, and then I looked to like the left, and she's standing right there, like in her locker. So like when I seen her, I'm like,
wait, first of all, at this time I had a bottom locker, and I was like on my knees, like
no, she wasn't.
I was like such a nerd. I don't know. Yes, I was. I felt like I was such a nerd.
She over here making it seem as if she was just a super lame.
No.
First off, no. When I first seen you, you was never on your knees or nothing.
No, I remember I was in my locker, and then that's when you had came up to me, and I'm looking up like, oh.
No. When I first seen her, I don't know what she talking about. Listen to my side of the story, I first seen her, I'm walking upstairs to my locker. I look to my left, she's standing up. She had these like super high-waisted Converse shoes on. And she was standing up in her locker. And I had looked at her and she had looked at me, and we ain't say shit to each other. Like I was just like, in my head, I'm like, is that her? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know her name, really. I'm like, is that that girl? You know what I'm saying? She looked hella familiar. And then like, I don't know, like.
That's when you had came up to me like.
I never came up to you.
Yes, you did. You was like,
oh,
that was just the, you talking about the first time?
The first time I seen her, I never came up to you.
Oh, okay.
She knows what she talking about. I think this might have to end. We might have to end this right now. This is
babe, come back. Come back.
You don't even know.
No, I'm thinking of the time like when you came up to me, it was like, aren't you Nicholas's cousin? And then like that's when I was like doing something in my locker and you came up to me like, aren't you so and so's cousin? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And then that's when like we kind of just started. At that point, I feel like we kind of had each other's attention. But I do remember when your class was right across from mine.
Yeah.
And I could never get his attention. I would see him come out of class every day talking. He was always talking to somebody. But like you would never notice me. Like, I don't know.
I low key, I noticed her, but like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know she was messing with me like that. And at the same time, I had a whole girlfriend. I had a girlfriend at the time. So like, you know what I'm saying? I seen her, she was she bad as hell. But I'm like, nah, I'ma just stay to myself, you know what I'm saying? I'ma do me. But our paths kept crossing. Yeah, and that's what made it happen. Like,
definitely. Like, we even had the same bus route and everything.
Yeah,
so
she
like,
lived right next door, so.
It was one of them days that we was walking home. He kept looking back at me. I'm like, what is he looking at? I'm like, he was feeling you.
Yeah.
Okay, no, for real. Okay,
I was feeling.
Yeah, we kept running into each other or whatever.
We kept having like bus rides home and everything. Like it was one day, you know what I'm saying? She rode the bus home and I rode the bus home. And when we was walking home or whatever, I was like in front of her, and I didn't even realize she was getting off the bus. I didn't even know she was on the bus. And so I was just walking home, and I like looked back. I happened to look back because I felt like something, you know what I'm saying? Someone was behind me. So I look back and it's her. So I'm like, okay, hold on. I was a little nervous at that point.
Yeah, he didn't even speak.
Like I didn't even say nothing.
He just kept looking.
I look back. Chill out. Chill out. I just kept looking back. G, I ain't gonna flex. Cause I'm like, is that really her or is that not her? But she was looking cute though. So I'm like, whole time I know it's her. I know it's her. I'm just nervous. But anyway, we ain't even talked then.
Yeah, still ain't talking.
Then I think, what was it, homecoming?
Yes. So fast forward.
Homecoming roll around.
Homecoming rolls around.
We was what grades? We sophomores?
Or junior?
Nope, we was sophomores. We was sophomores.
It was sophomore year. And so once again, like he had a girl and everything, but I don't even know how we talked a little bit because I was trying to hook him up with my friend, y'all. Now I don't know why. I was trying to do that because I knew I liked him, but I don't know. I was just trying to be a good friend, and I'm like, you know, if you want him, like if you like him, then you know, go ahead. Did I say something to you too, China?
I think you remember we was like we was in like this little area, you know what I'm saying? The homecoming was held inside the gym. And the gymnasium, and like the gymnasium had like a cutoff area where it had like another little room where you could walk outside, but it was doors before you actually came into the actual gym. So in there they had cookies and juice and all of this and that, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. So I come up in there getting me a little finger food or whatnot, and she come up to me. I don't know how it happened, but she like ended up coming up to me or something like that. And I honestly didn't even know she was trying to hook me up with her friend. Like I didn't know. I was so interested in her, and like me and her was actually talking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really go nowhere, but we was chopping it up. Yeah. And you know, I felt like we both like each other. But,
right.
You know,
so like at that point, still wasn't saying nothing. We just knew what it was, kept it to ourselves, whatever. So let's fast forward again. So we're on the bus one day. I don't know if it was like the after school bus or whatever. Like you know how they had like the activity bus or whatever. Yeah. I don't know which one.
It was an after school bus because I think I had stayed after school for something, and she did tennis.
Yeah, I used to play tennis. Yeah. So I had got on the bus or whatever, and I had got in this seat like nobody was sitting next to me. Yeah. So I was just like, you know, looking out the window or whatever. I'm ready to go home, tired as hell from practice, whatever. So then here comes Trey. And he comes and sits next to me, and what did you say? He starts like leaning all on me, like, you know, and I'm like, can you get off me? He like,
look,
what? I'm heavy or something? What? I'm heavy?
I'm just
like,
trying to
yeah,
get in
you
where,
heavy.
I'm trying to get in where I fit in. Dude. I'm like, I keep seeing you. I'm not finna let this time go past where I do not come through and talk to you. Like, I'm just not. Like, so we, you know what I'm saying? We doing a little thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Telling her
like,
she got nice lips.
Right, like, I like your lip gloss.
You know,
like,
all of this little cornball stuff. I mean, it was corny now that I think back on it. Like,
it was cute, babe.
Yeah,
I thought it was cute. It
was,
you know, made me feel real special and whatnot. So yeah, that was like our first little bus encounter. Then I had seen him like again, cause like I said, we was living next door.
No, wait, you missed it though. Like the first time when I seen her on the bus, we exchanged numbers, right? So like I ended up putting my number in her phone. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna text me, you gonna make sure you text me.
He was like, can I see your phone?
Yeah, like
I was like, sure. And that's when he put his number in my phone. Like, I
just put it in. I told her like, you know what I'm saying, make sure you text me, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I don't think you texted me the first night. I
don't think so either. Like I did end up texting him. But that first conversation was so dry.
Yeah.
I didn't even know like if he was really feeling me or not. I'm like, why is this conversation so
The first
high?
conversation that we had, it was dry because first off, I was on punishment. And my mom, my mom was so strict on me. it didn't make no sense. Like, I could barely stay after school some days. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the school. I could barely do that. So, like, I think she had me on punishment for something. And she was taking my phone.
And you was probably mad.
Yeah, I think I had the phone for like a night because I was out or something like that. Like, and I was able to text her. But it was so, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really able to continue the, you know what I'm saying, the conversation. So it was kind of dry.
I'm like, okay, he don't like me. So I don't even know how we started texting again. I
seen her again on the bus.
Yeah.
With my friend. I got on the bus with my friend. I seen her again on the bus with the girl that she was actually trying to hook me up with. And then that day, my friend was like talking to the girl that she was her friend, and I was talking to her. And it was like all love. It was all love, you know what I'm saying? This and that.
And I remember what he was wearing too, y'all.
What?
So.
What?
So Trey.
What was I wearing?
15. So Trey used to jerk, right?
Chill.
I don't know if y'all remember, you know, that dance, but he used to be real good at it too. And he had on these red skinny jeans with the little red Elmo shirt. That's what you had on with the little beanie. I just thought it was the cutest thing. Like, I thought it was so cute.
I used to get down with the whole jerking.
I used to really think that was the cutest thing. So yeah, that time when he was like, did you tell me to text you again? Because he was like, you know, I got my phone back, something.
Yeah, because we was finna go on spring break, and I knew I wasn't finna see her. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't finna see her because we had like, what? How long was spring break? Like 2 weeks?
It was a week in high school.
Oh, okay, well, a week. And I was going down to Mississippi. So, I don't know, it just happened. Like, I had my phone, I wasn't on punishment, and I was hanging out with my cousin. So, one night, I don't know who texted who first. I think I texted her, and we just had.
And this time, y'all, the conversation was cracking.
It was cracking, like it was cracking. The crazy thing is, like, we talked all the way. Like, it was the night before I was finna leave for Mississippi. I talked to her to probably like 5 in the morning. I had to wake up at 7 to get in the car and start riding to Mississippi.
Yeah.
I talked to her like 5 in the morning. Like, we were sending pictures back and forth. No nasty stuff. Out the gutter. No nasty stuff, but we, you know what I'm saying, sending pictures back and forth and just flirting back and forth.
It's crazy because, like,
whole time though, I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend.
He did, but like it wasn't like that, y'all. Like,
it wasn't.
It was like
she wasn't doing me right. My girlfriend.
It was like they was kind of ending their relationship. Like, it just wasn't working out or whatever. So you know, I would never like
we just wasn't
get in the middle of anything or anything like that. But it just so happened to, like, you know, work out that way. So
my OG didn't really like us, so it was just on the rocks. Like, it was just.
And like we didn't we was talking and everything, but we wasn't really. That was it. We was just talking as he was like ending that. Like, that was it. So yeah, every day spring break we're texting. You know, wake up, texting. Like, and what I was gonna say was, like, like I told y'all in the boyfriend tag, I wasn't able to date until I was 16, right? So like I had never really had no type of encounters with no other guy. He was calling me bae. Like I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I was on that.
What is this? Like I had never had anybody call me bae or anything or talk to me like how he was talking to me. So it was all really new for me. Like I was really feeling him. And that's when like at the end of spring break, he was like, yeah, so that other thing is done.
See, let me tell y'all how that happened. Alright. So, we talking constantly for the whole spring break and stuff like that. And at a point, I'm just like, I'm feeling her. I'm like, man, like, she doing everything my girlfriend don't do. Like, she talking to me. Like, she doing everything my girl don't do. And I've been wanting her, like, you know what I'm saying? This has been something that's just kind of been like unspoken for the longest. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of steady having, like, I was talking to her so much, I wasn't talking to my girlfriend at all. Like, at all, really. Like, I was trying to talk to her, but she was just so dry. No, like, she was just dry. I don't think she ever had, like, a real boyfriend or what. I don't know the situation.
But, like, even, like, when he had first asked me out, I didn't believe him. I'm like, no, I'm not.
But I literally broke up with the other girl. I was like, you know what? I texted her like a long message, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not working. Like, this just can't go down. So I broke it off with her, threw her, dished her to the left, and then, you know what I'm saying? I hit her up, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want. I had to really prove it to her.
Yeah, I didn't believe him. I'm like, no, we not get down like that. But then even after we had kept talking, like after he had asked me to be his girlfriend and everything, you wanna tell me when you said you love me?
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
So yeah, he was like, I don't even know how you said it. I remember like where I was out with my family at Navy Pier. Like, yeah, I remember like reading the text, and he was just like, did you say I have something to tell you? I'm like, what?
I think I did. I was on some kiddie stuff.
And he was like, no, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't even say it back.
She didn't even say it back. But
what?
That's how I knew she was a keeper, because I'm like, most people, they're just like, I love you too, you know what I'm saying, and just throw it at you. But like, she was real, she was genuine, she just like, you know what I'm saying, it's too early, you know what I'm saying, I don't really love you.
I didn't want to say it until like,
until she really
meant it. So I can't even remember when I finally said it back, but it wasn't long.
I ain't gonna flex, like, I know it seemed crazy that like as soon as we got together, I'm like, I love you. But like this whole time was a girl that I was crushing on, like as a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to think about her when I was like sleeping in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Just like, dang, like, I liked her a lot. Like that was my first like crush when I'm like, dang, I think you know what I'm saying? I like her. I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had to snag it. Had to snag it, babe.
But then after that, what they say, the rest was history.
The rest was history after that. Like, so, after we got back from spring break and we linked up again at school.
And we came back hard too. Like, when I say we came back hard, like, I don't think nobody really expected it. Cause like I said, like he knew a lot of people in high school. Yeah. You know, a lot of people knew me. So for us to just have been together, like. Just,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody leaves for spring break, everything is on. She got her friend group, I got my friend group.
Right, like, and now we together, and like,
and that's
I was excited. I was telling all my friends.
That's two different friend groups right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely two different
friends. I was like, you know, I was just telling everybody, you know, we was just on that. Some people loved it.
I ain't gonna flex.
Some people was hating. We was like,
they was
whatever.
hating. They was hating to the point, I had like damn near an arch rival in high school just because he would not let her go. Like, he just wouldn't accept the fact, like, she's mine, bro. Yeah, she's mine. Like,
it was crazy, but I don't know. I feel like throughout our high school years and like up until now, me and Trey, like you probably know, we've been together for 6 years. Our anniversary is on March 31st, so it's almost been 7 years.
Better know it.
Do you?
Yeah. March 31st, 2010. March 31st, 2010.
So yeah, like we've been through a lot, y'all, and that's why we said we have so many story times, because like even through all like the hate that we went through, all the love that we've been through, all the support, you know, I'm talking like from other people, like you know what I'm saying? We even broke up one time, like it's been crazy, but like I just feel like it shows me that, you know, we can literally make it through anything. We've been together for 7 years. We've been through it all, but still stay strong through it all, like for real. So
we've been pushing through it all, like, and that's the thing that like most people gotta realize with this relationships. Like if you with somebody and you can't like get past the little things, then it might be best, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to go y'all separate ways. If y'all both being like immature, it's not gonna work. You know, you gotta be able to say you sorry and move forward. If that's really who you love.
I feel like if that's really who you meant to be with too, like even if y'all do separate like me and Trey did, like we still found our ways back to each other. And I feel like that second time that we had got back together, like we realized like, okay, even like, that time apart, that didn't mean nothing, because obviously we back together again. Like it still came right back together.
As soon as we got back together, of course people was hating once again. If y'all hate, if you got haters, you're doing something right.
You're doing something right.
If you got some haters, you're doing
something right. And it took us a minute to realize that too, but like I don't know, I feel like we've just learned a lot from our mistakes, you know, our ups and downs. Like we've learned a lot, and so we just wanted to share that with you guys. Like if you guys do want to reach out and you want to hear more advice from us, like we definitely have advice to give. Like we have so many experiences, like we want to be able to share that with you guys. So
definitely, I can't even really go deeper than that. Like, if you got any questions, let us know. Hit us up on our social media. Comment down below. Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Just really interact with us. Like we're here for you guys. So
appreciate it, man. Thank you, YouTube.
But yeah.